Hey there traders, this is Steve Miley, the market chartist for FX Explained, and our regular weekly MacroWatch update for the week commencing the 1st of November 2021. Risk on theme, US dollar gaining 2. So let's take a look at the macroeconomic and geopolitical developments over the past week. Well, first of all, the busiest week of the US earnings season saw mixed earnings from big tech, with positives from Facebook, Microsoft and Google, and a positive announcement also from Tesla, but significant misses from both Apple and Amazon. Further progress was seen on Joe Biden's proposed social infrastructure bill. And despite the losses after the Apple and Amazon releases, the major US stock averages did rebound to new record highs. The Nasdaq a significant new high over the past week into the end of October. And despite the ECB trying to calm inflation and higher interest rate concerns after its Tuesday meeting, European core and peripheral yields did spike higher. Now let's take a look at those global financial market developments of the last week, the weekend in the 29th of October 2021. Well, record highs was already set in here for the major US equity averages, the S&P 500, Nasdaq and Dow Jones Industrial Average, all hitting new record highs and also pulling European and Asian stock indices higher with them. The US dollar did suffer some losses earlier in the week and on Thursday, but then posted a really strong rebound on Friday in here, resuming bigger picture positivity that we've seen since before this summer. And on the back of that, the euro losing ground versus the dollar, having popped higher after the ECB meeting on Thursday, suffering significant losses and looking vulnerable again versus the US dollar, EUR-USD pointing south. And the pound also losing ground with that dollar strength that we saw on Friday. Pound dollar rolling back lower in here, signifying a small topping pattern and leaving the pound versus dollar more vulnerable going into early November. The gold future popped lower in here with the dollar strength that we saw on Friday, again signaling a potential small topping pattern, and looks now more vulnerable in its broader sideways consolidation phase. And oil did make a new high early last week, a new multi-year high, but did pop lower through the week, but then a strong rebound Thursday through Friday leaves the bigger bullish rally from August very much intact. And copper has slipped back lower, having had the breakout that we saw through the middle of October to the upside, to its highest point since May of this year. We saw a significant pushback lower in copper both 2 weeks ago and into the end of October, which leaves the market negative within, again, a broader range theme. Now let's take a look at the week ahead, starting the 1st of November 2021. Well, we're going to continue to monitor progress of Joe Biden's proposed social infrastructure bill. And on the busy week on the central bank side, so we get the Bank of Japan meeting minutes are released on Tuesday. And we also get the Reserve Bank of Australia interest rate decision statement and press conference on Tuesday too. Moving into the week though, we get the Fed on Wednesday, the FOMC interest rate decision and press conference and statement. And they get the same from the Bank of England on Thursday. Earnings is starting to continue, but starting to cool down a little bit from the US. This week we get Pfizer, T-Mobile, CVS Health, and Moderna are all of note. And it's going to be a busy week across the board in here for both central banks and the macro data. So we get German retail sales on Monday, Chinese, UK and US market manufacturing PMI and US ISM manufacturing PMI all on Monday too. We get that Bank of Japan meeting minutes and the RBA decision on Tuesday, alongside the European market manufacturing PMI data also Tuesday. Wednesday brings New Zealand employment and then the Chinese, UK and US market services and composite PMI, US ADP employment and also the US ISM services PMI data. And then we get the Fed interest rate decision statement and press conference on Wednesday. European market services and composite PMI are released on Thursday. Alongside that, we get the BOE interest rate decision statement and press conference. And the week ends up with EU retail sales and the always much watched US employment report on Friday the 5th of November. I'm going to wish you all, as ever, a great trading week. Please do, as ever, hit that like button if you like what you're seeing here. And don't forget to follow us on our YouTube channel. And I'll be back with you again next week for another Macro Watch. So traders, don't forget to catch us on the next FX Explained Macro Watch and all the great content on fxexplained.co.uk.